Bucky Irving, bro. I feel like we forgot just how good Bucky Irving was in his rookie year because he was crazy. He was absolutely crazy. And you see right here, like the numbers, obviously the numbers are down from past year. He had 1,100 rushing yards his rookie year. His second year had 588, 3.4 yards per average. Not the best, dude. Honestly, really not the best. But he had 1 touchdown along with 1 fumble. And I mean, you see right there, he missed a chunk. So he played weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4. Didn't play until week 13, dude. So like Bucky Irving, along with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, their offense as a whole was banged up. And once everybody got back, the Bucs offense just was not that explosive. And you see Bucky Irving's numbers, and I feel like that also followed up, just along with just like all the players. But there were some plays from this last season that kind of showed us that he's still the same dude, and you can expect him to kind of return to possibly having a 1,000-yard rushing season. So let's start it off, man. Let's not even waste any time. So you're going to see right here, they're coming out up against the Jets, and watch him on this play up against the Jets, dude. Like, look at that cutback. Does a really good job of reading off his blocks, breaking a couple tackles. But I mean, let's look at this, man. Baker's going to hand it off right here. You see the pill back right here. And Bucky does a really good job of recognizing that. Look at that. Hits that left foot. Boom. Cuts back. Look at all that open space. And look at that hole, dude. I mean, sometimes running backs create their own lane. And I mean, that's exactly what Bucky Irving did right here. Really good at reading off his block right here by that player. And then, look at that. Breaks that tackle. Tries to shake 8. Tries to get the stiff arm along with a little bit of a truck, dude. Can't quite get him off, but damn near broke that thing on the outside. Really good run from Bucky Irving right here, and a really nice cutback on a play that probably would have went for just a couple yards. Look at that. Come on now. Okay, on this play up against Philadelphia, you're going to see, looks like they're coming out in the multiple tight end set 12 personnel. We got Bucky in the backfield. Let's see what he can do right here up against my Eagles. And as opposed to what we just watched, instead of inside then cutting back out, he was going out and then he cut back in, and you see it right there. Just another play of Bucky Irving showing off his really good vision. You see the tight end getting the block right there. You see the hole. I mean, you see the hole, but it developed a little bit later. But Bucky sees that, bounces back inside, breaking a tackle. Got Reed Blankenship coming in. Can't quite get that tackle. Got Jalen Carter right here with the one-arm tackle trying to get that tackle. He can't bring it down. We got multiple Eagles defenders right now trying to bring down Bucky Irving. He is an underrated tough runner. Like on some runs, he's pretty tough. He's pretty tough. All right, and on this play, they're up against the Arizona Cardinals. Looks like they're coming out of pistol in the 11 personnel. You got the one at tight end off the right tackle. Let's see what Bucky Irving can do on up against the Cardinals defense right here. Ooh, look at that little bit of that hezzy. Little bit of that hezzy on the outside. Let's watch it again. He's going to get this. I mean, he honestly could cut up right here, right? But he hesitates. He hesitates just a little bit. And I wonder if he recognized that 68, his offensive lineman, wasn't quite holding that block because, like I said, there's a hole there for a second, but Bucky, like, he doesn't like it. He, like, kind of, like, hesitates, like, oh, maybe I'll take it. No, he's going to bounce that run. Got 14 blocking on the outside. Got his wide receivers doing a phenomenal job on the outside with blocking. And then it's just all acceleration by Bucky Irving right there. Look at that. Bouncing into the end zone. But that little bit of hezzy, dude, I'm like, ooh, I think he made a really smart choice right there in taking that more outside and then cutting up off the blocks from his wide receivers. You see him get in for 6 right there. Okay, on this play, they're up against the New Orleans Saints, coming out in the 11 personnel. Let's see what he can do right here up against the Saints defense. Ooh, shaking through the defense and peeling back. Ooh, a little bit of high step. And down near broke away for, I mean, he did break away for a massive gain. Look at that. This is a handoff to the right. You got interior pressure right here. Does a really good job of evading that. Offensive lineman doing a pretty solid job with that block, but there was a little bit of interior pressure. Peeling the run back this way. Look at this. And sometimes, like I said, when running backs kind of just go freestyle, things can really work out in their favor. I mean, we got a block right there. We got a block right here. Now it's just outrun this guy right here. We move over here so you guys can see. And Bucky Irving does a really good job of just outrunning those defensive backs and taking this up the sidelines for an absolutely massive gain. due to struggling to get him out of bounds right there. All right, on this one, looks like they're up against the Atlanta Falcons. A little bit of in-division violence is what I call it. A little bit of NFC South action. Let's see what Bucky Irving can do up against them, because I believe this play is out of Wildcat. I believe this is a Wildcat play, so let's see. Let's see if I'm right. Yup, a little bit of fake handoff, and then straight up the gut, dude. Look at that. Getting a little bit creative. Every now and then I love when a team will throw in some Wildcat with their running backs or wide receiver, right? That's exactly what they did right here. And honestly, I think he could have gave that. This is a read option play, but he's a running back, and at the end of the day, he probably wants to keep the ball, right? Read option Wildcat, and you see the blocking up the gut. They do a really good job. And then Bucky Irving, bro, taking a couple defenders with him on the way down. Look at that. Yes, sir. All right, on this play, looks like they're up against the Carolina Panthers out of shotgun and the 11 personnel. Let's see what we get right here up against this Panthers defense. Oh, my God. Bro, look at all of those broken tackles that he had right there. Look at that. Right up right here. I mean, you see this right off the bat. We got 11 coming in. He kind of evades him. Takes it off to the left. We got 2 defenders reaching out right here. 2. 1, 2. Really good job. Really good job of shaking off those guys, dude. That shit's tough. And then you see 8 come in. Nope, not happening. 21 shaking back. And then it takes the guy last second to bring down Bucky Irving. And if that guy does not come in last second, it's a pretty good chance that he might be taking that thing in for 6, like stumbling in for 6. So just this is a really good play to kind of show off Bucky Irving and just how strong he can be as a runner. Because there's a lot of plays you'll see he's kind of like dicing up the defense and shit with like his speed and acceleration. But right here, dude, this is just pure power. Look at this. 5 defenders to bring him down. All right. And something else with Bucky Irving that you kind of get is him in the receiving. He's pretty good. He's a pretty good receiving back. And I think he had like 266 receiving yards, not even playing a full season. But you'll see right here, you see him come out of the backfield and watch him on this play up against a tough Houston defense. Leaks out into the flat. Boom, look at that cutback. Boom, another cutback. Breaking a tackle. Look at that, bro. Come on now. That play shouldn't have went for that much. Well, let's see. He gets this. Boom, skirt. 0. Oh, is that Aziz Al-Shire? I'm pretty sure that is. Yep. Making 5 miss. Breaking a tackle in the process. Stingley. Is that Stingley? Yep. Can't tackle him. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. Those plays where they're just like cutting up the whole defense. Highlight reel shit by Bucky Irving right here. Look at that. And like I said earlier, that is a tough Houston defense. All right, on this one, looks like they are up against the Jets out of pistol. Let's see what Bucky Irving can do right here. Gonna run that swing route. Got a blocker in front. And this is one. Look at this shit. Look at all those Jets players, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Jets players from their defense, bro. They're all bundled up right there, all from Bucky Irving. And I mean, look at that, bro. Let me play the rest of this. Let me play the rest of this. You guys are like, what's about to happen, Shady? Resume that shit. Still dicing up the defense, but look at this. Swing route out into the flat. We got 1 blocker here, and Bucky Irving just cuts up this whole defense, bro. Look at this. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're in a position to make a play on Bucky Irving, but what does he do? Makes the defense look real stupid right here. Look at that. Damn. Like when I was putting this piece together, when I was putting the film together, I was like, I wish I saw that play. I didn't see that play during season, but I was like, damn. Okay, on this play, looks like they're up against my Eagles again. You're gonna have him in the backfield. Looks like they're coming out of shotgun. And I believe Jahad Campbell is gonna be the one covering him on this play. But watch Bucky Irving. He does a really good job of just look at that. Choice route. Nothing out in the flat. You got Jahad Campbell out there, but a little bit off script. He's like, oh shit, play's breaking down. Baker needs a place. He needs a place to throw the ball. Look at that. He just runs, gets vertical, outruns Jahad Campbell. Come on, Jahad. And then Bucky Irving the rest of the way in for 6, dude. And I mean, down the sidelines right there. Shit. Need to go back. Down the sidelines right there when he catches the ball, I really want to know what they were clocking him in at, because I bet you he was hauling ass, dude. But a really good play by Bucky Irving, just kind of showing off his overall speed out in the open. But yeah, dude, like I said, I feel like the whole Tampa Bay offense struggled, and along with that, like Mike Evans, when he got back, he wasn't the same. Bucky Irving, he wasn't that good. Baker Mayfield took a nosedive. But this upcoming year, in a third year for Bucky Irving, assuming he's going to be healthy, I don't see any reason why this dude can't return to, having a 1,000-yard plus rushing season, along with, 250 to 400 receiving yards. We'll have to see. I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think about Bucky Irving in this upcoming season. And let me know what you guys thought about the Bucs offense. Because I felt like they took a nosedive after they played some of those teams in the AFC East. But you guys let me know down in the comments. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe to your boy, and hit that hype button. All we do is talk football here. Love and appreciate you guys, man. It's your boy, Shady Luke, and I am outie. Deuces.